And aloha! Welcome back to Mystimon Saga, a world like no other, where people live alongside mystical creatures and where magic comes alive, under siege by forces beyond and within. This is Mystimon Saga Hidden Archives, where our investigators battle an evil cult and investigate the paranormal and high strangeness all over the world. I'm your host, GM Seth, aka Seth R. Mitchell, and I am today once again joined by our players. Ada, Nathaniel, joining us from Depthara Trench,
Hello.
Shadow, and
Hi.
L.
Hello.
So, Nathaniel, you're joining us from Depthara Trench. You are playing the same character, actually. And Fokroka, how about you introduce Fokroka for us?
Sure. He's a allopathy gunslinger with the unexpected sharpshooter dedication and the psychic. He is mainly a guard. He worked as a guard in the Depthra Trench before things started going, a bit crazy. And he has since escaped there along with Dr. Gray. So he has been helping her out with whatever he can.
Awesome. And I believe you have a friend that you've brought with you from the trench.
Good friend Isaac, yes. How could I ever forget him?
Yeah, who could ever forget good old Isaac? What is he going to be up to this time?
How is he gonna screw us over? I wonder.
That's my job.
Yep. Well, apparently you've got company. So, when we last left our investigators, Soba, you and Bastille and Ada and Rat, you got to work looking for whatever clues that you could find as to the whereabouts of Lady Sara Fiore, a council representative candidate who has gone missing. She is a candidate for Olympus representative, and she's gone missing. Nobody has any idea where she is. And Soba, you and Bastille started in her office. And you used your very favorite spell. Your very favorite spell. It's a staple of the show by now. And that spell is what, Selma?
Bastille and Soma, the object reading dream team.
Object reading. The staple of the show by now.
Will
Yeah, the
touch
masters of-
everything.
The fucking masters of object
That's not creepy at all.
Just the fucking masters of object permanence.
They'll touch everything. That's not creepy at all.
Phrasing.
I'm kidding. So, you saw some visions of recent days where, like one where Lady Fiore had a heated conversation with her campaign manager. And then you saw another scene where she had a bit of a discussion with Kyrene. And that was the first that you learned that Kyrene's actually here in Evergreen City. And a couple of you decided to go find the campaign manager. You ended up finding him on his way leaving Evergreen City because he may have been fired or he may not have been. We're not really sure. But with the help of the good lady Kyrene Kamuya, you did manage to convince him to not leave and to help you find Lady Fiore. Meanwhile, Soma, you decided to go find the other guy. You decided to go find her opponent in this race, because suspicion automatically kind of landed on him because there was, well, some not so nice things said between him and Lady Fiore. Mostly on his end. Actually, 99.9999% on his end. And, tell me, how did that conversation go down?
He was very rude.
Very, very rude.
Very rude.
Especially towards my kind.
Exactly.
Yeah. Apparently he has a thing against goblins.
He insisted he had nothing to do with it. And he stated that he believes the Scions of the Void and probably also the Goblerins have something to do with it.
Yeah. But you also met a new friend. Their name is Rasha Mardine. And you found Rasha kind of a little off-putting because they kind of offered their whole life story. But you've come to learn now that that's just who Rasha is. They tend to be very open, leave everything on the table kind of person.
And yet they are a spy. Curious.
Yeah, spying on the Mr. Rude, Mr. Rudeness. Mr. Rudeness, Mr. Racist. Probably some misogynistic crap thrown in there. Not a very good person. Very nasty person. And so you came back to the tavern and you had this discussion with everyone. Still had a discussion with Kyrene, I believe. And at one point it was revealed that Lady Fiore might be in the Dreamlands, but you're not really sure. And then the next day, the opening ceremony of the championship games began. And you had a lot of fun with the opening ceremony. In fact, what are you all doing for the opening ceremony? How are you celebrating this moment?
Whoa. Well, actually, I gotta think of something real quick. No, there's this. I don't think he'll put Ida on the leash. He'll probably let her be free. There's no listen. Rat's assuming guards will be everywhere. If problems happen, like at this point, she needs to like constantly be on it. It's like, like this is your one chance to like be free to show that you don't need to be taken care of. And then I'll probably go off to like where Goblorns are, and then just hang with his own kind for a little bit.
Jeez, I was about to say, like, should we give Nathaniel context for this joke?
No, it's funnier if we don't.
Yeah, maybe it's funny if I don't. Yeah.
Jeez, let's just say that a bad sense of direction goes a long way.
It's not a kink thing. Anyways, but yeah, that's what Rat is doing.
God damn it, now I just can't stop freaking laughing.
Yeah, it's probably better if you don't. I'm not even sure I understand it. I really don't understand it, and you know what? I don't want to understand it. It's like, what happens in Evergreen City stays in Evergreen City.
Oh, jeez, that's really, I have no idea what exactly Ada would be doing. But mainly the first thing that like came to mind was probably a few, I guess you'd say, Lidl drinks this time.
So, Nathaniel, Fakroka,
Yes.
You and Isaac are on the side. You're on the side of this main street that goes through the middle of Evergreen City, and you and Isaac are enjoying this opening ceremony. And Isaac, at one point, you lose sight of him.
Oh no.
You lose sight of him, and then make me a perception check. In
With
fact,
pleasure.
everyone make a perception check.
Oh. Okay.
Secret or open?
I'm going to reveal that. We don't do perception checks in secret anymore.
Okay.
So we have
My luck relatively down the drain already.
29, 22, 29 from Fokroka. 22 from Soma. 22 from Rat. 22 from Ada. How about Zoe? Is Zoe here?
Yeah, you actually didn't hear me say, oh, right, Zoe's here too.
26 from Zoe. So. So, Fokroka and Zoe, you see this deep sea fae. Kind of looks like a a reptilian or like kind of thing, or a bit of a fish-like thing. Walking fish. That's the way to describe it. It's a walking fish. You see this walking fish, this deep sea fae, crawling up the side of one of the floats.
Oh no. Oh no.
Zoe absolutely looks at the tankard that's in her hands and says, "That's enough of that."
Am I
Like,
close
she
to
just
him?
thinks that she's too drunk to starting to see shit.
So everyone immediately thinks they're too drunk because they're seeing this deep sea fae crawling up the side of this float.
I mean, hey, all drunk hallucinations a common thing.
They don't imagine for a second that this is real. But Fokroka, you know this is Isaac. What are you going to do?
Am I close to him?
You're about 50 feet away.
I'm gonna scream up at him. Isaac, what are you doing?
I want to be part of the show.
Isaac, get down. You need to sign up.
Oh. And he starts to come down. And then he trips and falls. And then one of the ropes holding this float in place and everything breaks.
Of course.
And this float comes crashing down. And Isaac pops up, but I'm okay. Wasn't me.
Well, I thought this time. You can't lie.
And Isaac's standing there looking around as everyone is staring at him. Well, I guess I'm part of the show now.
I'm gonna approach Isaac. Sorry, everyone. We'll clean this up. Don't worry. I'm gonna
clean this up. I think we'll need a bigger broom.
We'll find a way, Isaac.
Life does find a way.
Oh, do I send this man?
Isaac's at it again.
Classic Isaac. Classic Isaac.
Yep. Classic Isaac. What is everyone else's response to this?
Red just looks at it. It's like we're nearby his people. And just gonna, we're gonna have to top something else like this. We have a reputation to upkeep. Says this like while he's like near, like in like a huddle of his people. I guess I don't know.
What is Soma and Zoe's reaction to this? What is Ada's reaction to this? Because obviously you all saw this float crashing down, even if you didn't see Isaac crawling up it.
Oh, well, definitely a lot better entertainment than we got at home. And either that it is actually surprisingly calm during all the chaos of that.
So, I mean, I guess the big question is, if a float crashed, was anybody hurt?
Thankfully, no. Thankfully.
Okay, I think that is definitely Soma's first reaction, is to see if there are any injuries.
Second reaction.
Second reaction is
Prestidigitation on the
wait,
floor.
actually, important question.
Sure.
Fo Croca, what do you look like?
He looks like an alopeke. He has
Well,
like
Alopeke have several different forms.
oh yeah, he's in the what's it called? It's not tail, it's the other one.
Oh, the like
He looks like a walking fox,
like
pretty much.
fox
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
The fox
exactly.
person form. Okay.
He has a cowboy hat, a few guns strapped to his waist,
Wait a
a
minute.
jacket.
Sorry.
What?
No,
I was gonna say, this man's stealing my drip too.
So clip that. Isaac's back. So other than that, everyone, go ahead and make a D100 roll.
Oh, this is the one time I'm hoping to roll one.
Wow, you manifested that.
Well, the wrong person rolled a 1 on the D100. Be blue. Look at what I rolled, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, I should have put the leash on you.
It's like, this is why you don't trust my luck.
Yeah, both Ada and Fokroka. This is why you don't trust your luck. You were both jailed for 1d4 days on charges of disorderly conduct and disturbing the peace. You can pay
Are you kidding me?
you
tell
can
me
pay a
Isaac is the
fine
only one.
of what?
Should be cellmates with Isaac. Please tell me he came as well to the jail.
Yeah, yeah, Isaac's with you.
Look, if anything, that's just
Can Zoe step in? Because Ada didn't do anything. And
I mean, like,
No,
who
this
knows?
is
do something with legal lore.
This is what happens over the next several hours. Ada did something that got her arrested.
Ada, please tell us what you did with a 1.
Meanwhile, this is how
desperately need
Imagine
to know
Rat.
from Ada.
Let's say you think I bloody know what I'm doing this when I didn't even expect to get a 1 on a D100.
Come on, you can come up with something, Twilight.
There's a 1% chance of that happening, and it fucking struck like lightning.
You can think of something interesting, Twilight.
Like, I just got hit with the luck equivalent of Thor's hammer from freaking God of War Ragnarok. Dear God.
Ada falls face first into Zolgoth's most recent murder scene and is caught literally red-handed.
I was more so
What else
thinking. I was thinking that Ada was drinking a little bit too much and got a little too rowdy. That's the one that makes sense to me.
To me, that's what the 8 is.
No one's
But these guys are
questioning
like,
what
"Just a
Fokroka
polite
did.
We
They're
don't
all-
know that guy.
I'm gonna say while I was helping Isaac out of the float, I accidentally fired my gun. Like just
Yeah, I believe that.
I
Add
was
another
pulling-
float.
So
yeah, and
You-
another.
you
Two
can
floats
pay
down.
a fine of 10 silver to avoid jail time. Or you could try resisting arrest. See how that goes for you.
Can Rat do something to like talk? Like, can he see something or no? Or
I haven't gotten to what Rat's done yet.
oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough.
Soma, you earn modest winnings from gambling and recuperate your lifestyle expenses from the time spent carousing.
So, question: instead of gambling, can it be fortune telling?
Yes. You earn some modest money from fortune
I
telling.
just set up a little booth with some scarves.
Now, Rat,
Yes.
you made an enemy. This person, business, or organization is now hostile to you.
Makes sense.
You have made an enemy of the campaign office for Mr. Rudeness. That's what we're calling him now. What the heck have you done to offend this guy?
You know what? I got something funny. I got something funny. You know how there's like usually like rules about not bringing like weapons into campaign stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rat just kind of forgot to drop his gun. He just had it. He just has his like gun walking around in the campaign when we went in to rescue Ida that one time. The guy just never forgot. That's how I imagine this.
So, yeah, you've made an enemy of that guy, and yeah, you have that to deal with now.
Oh.
I love how the results from this actually kind of made sense for each of your characters.
It does.
This is the carousing table. You could go ahead and make a roll on this table anytime you want to just do some carousing during the championship games. And hope you don't make any more enemies.
Awesome.
So Ada and Fokroka, are you going to serve your jail time in peace? Or are you going to try to resist arrest? Or will you pay the fine?
There's no way for Croak is just letting this go by. Can I try to so I assume an officer comes to arrest me, right?
Yeah.
Can I try to lie to him? Say it wasn't my gun.
Sure. Make a deception check.
Blame it on me. Blame it on the rat.
Oh
39.
I think we somehow found someone with more bipolar luck than me.
So, did you actually blame it on Rat? Did you point? It was the goblin.
no. I'll just I'll say my gun didn't fire at all. It was just a coincidence that the float popped. Nearby.
Okay. Ada, what are you going to do?
Well, in this case, I think Aya would more or less just like pay the fine.
Okay. You pay 10 silver to avoid jail time. And the officer tells you, don't do it again.
Duly noted.
So, what's next? What is everyone to do? What's everyone going to do? Here I ask.
Well, I've talked to my people, so like, what gossip / information has been going on in Gobloran lands? It's been a while since Red basically came back home.
Well, first of all, Goblorans, there are Gobloran clans all over the world. There's
Yeah.
Gobloran clans in the Quartic Islands.
Sweet. Okay, well, I guess with the local ones here, because obviously they are in good graces with the people here. But considering he heard of the opponent governor, I forgot his name, but the jerk. Like,
Mr. Rudeness.
what do you get?
We're calling him Mr. Rudeness.
Yeah. Would he have gotten any information? Or like, has there been any like Gobloran like, I want to say assaults, but any like hostile actions towards them? Like, like, oh, they have to pay a little bit more money, or like some of their presents aren't like, I guess, uh treated as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, make a society check.
Oh, I'm awful at those.
Or actually, it's diplomacy. Yeah.
Oh.
I need to remind myself, it's diplomacy. It's actually diplomacy.
Oh, this is a gather information check. Okay.
I bet Selma was about to say.
Yeah.
I didn't,
because
you're
the one who corrected me on that in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was a gather for. Actually, that was just dumb.
21. Well, you haven't. You're having a hard time finding any other Goblerans here. You're like, where are they all?
Concerning. Okay. By any chance, would it have like knocked, I guess, bumped into Zoe by it at all?
Yeah, certainly. if you want, I mean, up to obviously.
Yeah, I was asking Seth.
Yep.
Because I'm like obviously
I'm
looking around.
Yeah, you bumped into Zoe. You literally bumped into Zoe.
Little Miss Lawyer, you should probably look around for the smaller folks.
No, you crashed into her.
Oh, I thought that was the other way.
You should probably look around for the larger folks.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Oh, sorry about that, Miss Lawyer. I was looking for some of my folks around here.
Who are you looking for? Maybe I can help.
Just the local Goblin clans that should be around here.
Huh. Zoe kind of looks around this area. Are we still by the tavern where we've been staying, or are we in the city? Where are we?
You are in the midst of the city.
Are Are we in like a plaza or?
Yeah, you're in the.
kind
You're.
of area?
I would say you've been traveling around the city, checking things out, checking out all the shop stands that have popped up as part of the championship games. You've been checking out the the venues for the battles, of course, because that's your directive. You are making sure things are safe and fair.
Are there any? Do I know of any Goblerans who are fighting in the championship games currently, or who are competing? I guess.
Make a society check.
Oh, can I use gladiatorial lore for this instead of society?
Sure.
It's just a +2, so it's just a 24. So not great, but
24. You think there's a few that you can think of off the top of your head, but you can't remember their names?
so are you looking for anyone in specific, or just folks around?
Yeah, just trying to find the local clans that can talk to my people. You know, been been traveling been traveling around the world for a while. Been wandering on my own, having experienced my own people ever since I went to the ranch, and that got me wondering. Well, I haven't kept up with any other goblins. I was wondering if there were any clans around here, but surprisingly, I haven't seen not many around here, other than yours truly.
Have I seen any in the like times that I just not necessarily folks uh who are competing in the games, but just like straight up just seen any gobbler in the city, period.
That make a society check. 20.
Worse.
Yeah, it's worse. You're not really sure. You suppose you haven't really been paying attention to that.
It's I can't even think if I've seen any either. I'm gonna just join Rat and see if we can track anybody down.
Oh,
Anybody
there's
either
no.
who would know or
The case of the missing goblins.
Okay. There's
mean,
no need. Oh, sorry. Red's going to be like, oh, no need to trouble yourself with my own issues, Miss Lawyer. I'm just curious, that's all. Ever since I heard some rather interesting information regarding my kind.
if you're talking about what Soma told us all yesterday, that's that is something that I hadn't thought of. But if something's if whether it's policies or individuals have been chasing Goblurin out of the city, that's a problem. And I'm not troubling myself. This is just that ain't right.
And one of the main questions I have is how come I was allowed in? Was it because I was under finer company, or is it because of other dastardly plans?
Well, there's a difference between an outright ban and making conditions so unlivable for folks that they move themselves out of their own volition, quote unquote.
Right, kind of chuckles. Well, those goblins are known for living in the worst places and somehow making out fine. So I don't think that should be a problem. But I am worried. Well, I wouldn't say worried, but I am interested in finding out the reason why there's so few of my kind around here.
Well, there's a couple of competitors in the games who are Goblurin. I haven't spoken to them yet, but it was on my list. I just need to track down where they're at.
Well, Well, I guess this saves time on you. Well, then lead the way, Miss Lawyer.
By the way, union rep, not a lawyer.
Ah,
Just know my way around the contract.
okay. Sounded like a lawyer to me. You know, with all your fancy words and reading.
You know, with all of your reading.
You know, some basic
That would be
literature.
both Soma and Zoe at this point.
Everyone who reads is a lawyer. This is true.
He only knows like basics, like he only can read at like kindergarten level. Yeah, that's what Rat's been up to.
Okay.
I guess Zoe.
So, Ada, what are you up to?
Admittedly, I just got back and I partially have no idea what's going on.
Well, Shadow's looking around, Rat's looking around for fellow goblins. And Zoe's offered to help him.
Hmm. Admittedly, still have like no idea what's entirely going on, but might as well try and go with one of them either way so that Ada just doesn't end up getting lost, even though we all know that's going to be an inevitability.
So you're just following wherever Zoe's going.
Yeah.
Oh no. Rat is unintentionally became Ida's caretaker. Oh no. Luckily, she's nothing.
And Bokroka, what are you doing? Are you besides trying to keep Isaac out of trouble?
Well, is Dr. Gray around?
What?
Is Dr. Gray around?
Dr.
Town.
Gray, you haven't seen her actually.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna tell my buddy Isaac. Isaac, I noticed something. If you're not working, you get into trouble. So we gotta find work. Okay?
What's work?
You'll find out soon. Don't worry. Now try to look for like a guard job for the ceremony. See if they're hiring.
Okay. See if someone's hiring for working around the championship games.
Yep. Or both me and Isaac.
Isaac's just following you with absolutely no clue what you're doing. And make a perception check. Soma, you could make a perception check as well. 28, 39. Soma, you notice it first. And then for Kroka, you notice it after you start looking around, making sure Isaac's with you. Isaac's gone and wandered off again. This time, down this alleyway that seems to head directly to one of the fighting venues for the championship games. And Soma, you remember what Isaac did to the float.
I think we should go stop him.
You think?
How do you know him anyways?
Okroka?
Oh, come again?
How did you two of you meet?
Oh, that's my friend. We used to be guards back in a place called Deathfire Trench. Not sure you heard of it.
Oh, you know Dr. Gray.
Oh yes, she gives me work sometimes, and I help her out.
Oh, she told us a little bit about what happened down there. It
It
sounded
was
awful.
it was dark times. Yes, never been quite the same after it.
So what brought you down to Depthara Trench?
I was hired. You know, I go around looking for work, and that was one opportunity I found.
Interesting.
That's how you met
What's her name?
Isaac.
Yes.
We're saying this as we're walking down this tunnel towards where Isaac is.
Yeah.
We're not just standing around letting
Yeah,
him
yeah, of
cause
course.
chaos and destruction.
Of course.
Talk and walk. We're doing the oh gosh. Embarrassing. Aaron Sorkin talk and walk thing.
So for Croak, I asked what your name is.
Soma. And this is Zeal. So the little fox that's with
Ikane.
where is Furkroko from? Like originally.
Good question. That's a very good question.
Probably somewhere in the Quartic Islands.
Yep.
Yep, that.
Probably
you
brief.
would recognize the type of Ikune as a kind that is common on the Quatrican Islands.
Oh, I see. Well, nice meeting you both.
Does
Do we
Zeal
catch up
say
to Isaac?
anything? Does Zeal say anything?
Zeal just flicks his tail. Bounce along.
So, you managed to catch up to Isaac just as he starts to climb the wall. For whatever reason, he's climbing the wall of the stadium. You have no idea why.
Out again, Isaac. Come on, get down.
Right. I couldn't find an entrance.
But we're not climbing the wall, Isaac. We'll find a door, I'm sure.
There's doors?
Yes.
Probably.
Or do you think other people get in, Isaac?
Climb?
No, they don't.
Okay. He just lets go and falls directly on top of you, Fukuoka.
Can I try to catch him?
Yes. Make a reflex save.
Hold on. I have something for this. Okay, you don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah, you managed to catch Isaac.
I think are you crazy?
Crazy for you. And he gives you a big peck on the cheek.
I should have left you back there. In the turn. I'll release him. I'll say, okay, can you make me a promise, Isaac? You're gonna stand by my side for the rest of today. No scaring off. Okay?
Okay. And he looks down dejectedly.
I'll look at someone. You'll get used to him. Don't worry. The girl's on you.
He is very charming.
I'm so confused, but I'm also so intrigued at the same time.
I think we're all confused. Why
If I
is Isaac
remember
this
correctly,
way?
If I remember correctly, Isaac was another PC, except the player didn't show up.
Yeah.
And you made a couple of rolls for him, and they were all very bad.
Yep. So now
It was
he
like,
became the joke
okay.
character.
Now he's this.
Yep. To be fair, the original owner of Isaac told me that he is a bit of an idiot.
To be fair.
He's kind of stupid, but that makes him endearing.
Exactly.
I'm also kind of stupid, so I'm not sure who hired both of us to take care of that range. Not sure what they were up to.
I'm a god learning with a gun. I don't know why they keep me in their payroll.
Honestly, Crystal doesn't know either. Ada, you are following Zoe and Rat.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Like, I was about to say, who's over here laughing like the damn Joker?
That's me.
On the case of the missing goblins.
So, you weren't causing any trouble?
Of course not.
Oh?
What does that?
Okay.
What does that ticket in your pocket say?
I'll usually take it. So, mind explaining to me why there's a ticket in your pocket right there?
None of your business, she says quickly as she kind of takes it back.
Do I need to put you on the leash again?
I was about to say, what? Do you actually like seeing me with a leash on or something?
Oh my fucking! I broke character because that actually got me.
Out of character, just know that I am fucking
That's
willing to take that to advantage.
That's so funny. Anyways, in character now. You do realize Alicia was more of a to protect you type of thing, you know? Protect you from yourself.
I know, but I'm sure that I can handle that just on my own.
Okay. You know that if I see another ticket, the leash might be a permanent thing. Just saying.
Yes, if you even see the next one.
Alright. Touche. But people talk. You're a interesting looking individual. Just saying.
But as are you.
Looks up.
Yeah, considering that this conversation is being held between someone who's like 2 feet tall and another person who's like 8 feet tall, y'all are like yelling.
It's like, if anything, I just like to imagine that kind of like while Ada is kind of walking, like she occasionally stops a bit to kind of kneel down to talk to him.
That is very humiliating, but you know what? I appreciate the thoughtfulness of this.
was about to say, at the very least, it's at least something for us.
It's like a parent talking to a child. You're supposed to get down on their level.
Pretty damn much, yeah.
Which who's the child? You know what I just thought of? People walking down the streets looking at this tall, like, FA, just banging down to get on a Gumbard's level, and then they're just talking like this. That's gonna send so much around me for
Oh. Zoe, what are you doing as this is going on?
I think I would I'm trying to track down where the Goblurin games competitors I know of might be staying. If I can, using Eyes of the City. And just like talking to people and first trying to collect the names, like figure out what their names are.
Right.
And then trying to, track them down.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Can I help?
that's up to you, Zoe.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
And I'll also roll my
I
own
mean, I think
diplomacy
that's up to
check.
Seth in terms of the mechanics of that.
It's up to me
Yeah.
in terms of the mechanics, but it's also up to Zoe as to whether she wants this
sorry.
goblin
Just
to
Always.
potentially screw things up.
Just now realized that
Teamwork
both
makes the dream work.
I just now realized that both Zoe and Ada have Eyes of the City.
Yeah.
It's a good skill.
It's a good
So
skill.
Ada can help too.
This is
And
to give
I'm
a plus
actually
one
really
circumstance.
fucking good with society.
This is for a plus one boost.
Like, if anything, I think I'm gonna effectively play Hero Point that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Do you want the plus one circumstance bonus, Zoe, or do Ida, take that plus one. Make that into a 32, please.
There we go. It's like I'm effective. Yes, I don't mind going for play 32 if that even changes anything.
Oh, 32 from Ada, 29 from Zoe, 29 from Rat. So Rat, you do succeed in assisting.
Okay. Assisting is a plus one circumstance bonus.
Ada, you make a critical success to assist, so you add +2. So that's so actually you can't benefit from more than one circumstance bonus. So the highest one applies.
Yeah, so it's just taking the higher of the two circumstance bonuses.
So it's 31 for Zoe's diplomacy check.
Let's go.
Tell me where they're living. Tell me what they ate for lunch yesterday. Tell me how many autographs they've signed while they've been here. Want to know everything.
So
We
you
tracked down
know,
the Postmates delivery person.
you know that there's 2 males and there's a female. You also know that one of those male goblins actually identifies as a female. So Technically 2 females and a male. the
Goblins can't just stop winning.
the male goblin that identifies as female. Her name is Shraka. Her name is Shraka. And the male, his name is Gorfsh. Sorry, kind of rushing there. And the female, biological female, her name is Henrietta.
So we've got Shroke, Gorfsh, and Henrietta.
Yeah.
I typed it in as Schwarf.
So
Goosh. Oh, sorry.
they are. You know that they're actually living somewhere on the outskirts of Evergreen City. They're staying somewhere on the outskirts of the city. And you also know that Shraka and Henrietta, they're actually a pair who have been competing together in the Mystimon battles. And Gorvsh is competing alone in the one-on-one battles.
All right. Well, we've tracked them down. Do you want to go visit them, or I need to go check in with them now that I've figured out who and where they are. But what would you like to do?
Well, what I like to do is what I like to talk is like. So first off, do all combatants in this tournament have lodging here in the city, or do they usually outsource their lodging to other areas?
So the lodging for all competitors is actually in what is called the Championship Village, and that's where these three are. They're in this the Championship Village, which is on the outskirts of the city.
Okay, and would we be allowed to visit them?
Zoe can.
If I give you a
Because-
little hat and a clipboard, you can be my assistant.
Because Zoe is actually registered in the games.
Okay.
Okay, so
How does? Oh, sorry.
So you're giving a hat and a clipboard to Ada and Rat?
Look, if you carry a clipboard, you can get anywhere.
No. I think it's time for me to show off why I think I got good aim. Maybe I'll register myself, throw my hat in the tourney, you know?
I love this for you. Let's go get you registered.
What about you, Ida? You want to sign up as a pair, or do you want me to go in this solo?
Yeah, so just Kyoto, I partially zoned out a bit, like what's going on?
I'm asking Ida if she wants to join in with Rat in a fight for the tournaments.
You know what? Sure, it's been a while since I've last been in a good fight.
Okay.
Knew you got that fighter spirit in you, Ida.
So, are you going to, obviously you don't have a Mystimon, so no Mystimon battles for you.
Yeah, isn't there like a straight up like
gosh.
physical brawling?
Yeah. So,
Is it, can I borrow Zeal?
you would have to go find Soma.
Or Zoe. Yeah, doesn't Zoe have a lot of like animals? Can I borrow one of hers? He's gonna be like, Zoe, can I borrow one of yours so I can sign up it for both?
We're already all signed up as a team, unfortunately.
I don't know.
Except
That's
the Brigadier here, but he's a non-combatant.
Well, you
He's
could
there
always
for emotional
go.
support.
You could always go talk to Crystal, Ira, and Koi. You know that they have plenty of Mystimon between them.
And they will allow me to borrow one of them.
That's a question you'll have to ask them.
How hard is
Alternatively,
it?
we could just go into the forest and try to find some Mystimon.
Exactly. I was gonna say, I mean, like, hey, I'll sign up as both, and like, if push comes to shove, I will try to capture one on my own.
Okay, let's pull up.
Oh no. Also, Al, sorry in advance. We're gonna beat you in the tournament. Just
Well, we're
saying.
not fighting each other. We're in different leagues.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, Zoe's already in the tournament itself. She's already in the games itself. You have to compete in the qualifier.
That's I got
So we're
this.
basically fighting for the chance to potentially get to fight whole.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Do the people with the Mystimon doing the Mystimon battles end up fighting the non-Mystimon fighters?
If they go capture some Mystimons who compete in the Mystimon battles, yes.
So no, there are like two separate tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay.
So,
But Zoe 100%, like, as soon as you mention trying to go imprint a Mystimon, like, her eyes light up and she's like, that sounds like a great idea. We could go right into the primal woods. They're right over there. I've heard that there's some kind of giant lizard monster out there.
I heard that place is haunted.
Yeah. Think of all the ghosty Mystimon you could find.
Dimensional ghost. There's like a little toothy grin. I say, might have a point there.
Okay, so
But yeah.
I've got it.
Brad is going to sign up as a pair for the brawling, and I guess as single for the Mystimon.
Yeah, go. You have to go find some Mystimon, and I have to actually find where did I put that page.
No.
Hey, El, do you know where I put that page? With the
Is this the like imprinting?
we're looking
Goals?
for the downtime skill check.
Oh.
Ah, there it is. Confusing myself for a second. I found it. The track Mystimon downtime skill check. You head into the wilderness to track down and imprint a Mystimon. You can attempt a normal, hard, or very hard DC, Arcana, Occultism, Nature, or Religion, depending on the Mystimon native to the region that you were in. For this region, it will be Nature. And possibly Occultism.
Okay.
Native to the region that you're in, with a -1 circumstance penalty or normal, hard, or very hard survival check with no penalty to track Mystimon of any type. So,
Okay. So the primal woods are known to be haunted. Can I use my spirit lore in place of any of that, or is it not haunted enough that any ghosty missing ones around?
yeah, you could.
Okay. Because I'm not trained in nature or occultism, just got spirit lore.
Yep, but it will be a -1 penalty, and we are going to let me set the okay, I have the DC.
And I use nature to look for these lizards that I've heard about.
Sure.
I get
All right.
that.
Rolling. Ew, not bad. Not bad.
Not bad, except that's a failure. You managed to spook
Ah.
off all but the most common creatures in the area. If you spend an extra day in the wilderness, I can reveal to you one common Mystimon native to the area. So,
Can I hero point that, or is it too late to hero point?
you could go ahead and story point
I
that.
mean, story point. Sorry, I apologize.
Okay.
Let me use the story point then. Oh!
Ooh.
Nice story point. So, you've turned that into a success. Your search goes well. I can reveal 2 common Mystimon native to this area, and you can attempt to imprint one of them.
Sweet.
So for you, 2 Mystimon common to the Primal Wood is a Spookeen and a Wraithlin. Choose one.
What? Can I get a description of what they both are?
So Spookeen is a a small ghost Mystimon that tends to go invisible a lot, tends to actually stay invisible a lot. It is actually the pre-Evo form of Crystal Spooklar. And Wraithlin is a wraith.
Alright, I'll take Wraithlin.
Okay. So, okay, I will check that DC in a second. Zoe, you also get a success. Your search goes well, and I can reveal to you 2 common Mystimon native to the area. So, 2 common Mystimon native to this native to the Primal Wood that you encounter. You find a ball throw. You find a ball throw for one of them, and the other. You're looking around for that lizard. Where is that lizard? Well, you can't find a lizard exactly, but you do find a reptile, Joganda. a giant snake Mystimon.
And what is a ball throw?
A ball throw is a wolf Mystimon.
Oh, those are both so cool. And neither of them matches my theme.
You want to trade?
No. I'm gonna go for the snake. The snake
Okay.
sounds cool.
Joganda.
Uganda. With Lynn.
So Joganda is like a python.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, Rat, I have your DC.
There you go. So I roll spirit lore or nature or survival.
You roll. You could roll a spirit lore
At a -1.
Yeah.
Or base.
Actually, it doesn't say any penalty for that, so no penalty.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
You managed to imprint a Wraithlin.
Perfect.
What does
I'm
that
gonna-
look like? How does that happen?
What?
How does Rat make friends with a ghost Mystimon? I'm so charmed.
What do you mean? That's my.
No, I
my
just want.
dedication.
I want a description. Paint me a word picture.
Oh, how it
I
does it.
demand a word picture.
Okay. So what's going on is because Rat has this ability called sense nature. That's not sense nature, but like they have this ability to like innately pick up on anything haunting that's going on, like ghosts, spirits, anything like that. He gets like a little like tick in his brain, be like, "Hey, something spooky around here." And I'm guessing a Wraithling is like just chilling, hanging around, and Rat is just like, "Ah, well, that's a neat little ghost." Like he thinks about like seeing if he should leave it alone, since he respects spirits and stuff like that. But unfortunately, he needs a Mystimon for right now. So he's like, "Well, sorry, little guy." And he's gonna like go up and essentially use one of his features called "Speak to the Spirits." I can actually link it right here. He's gonna like talk to the Wraith and he's like, "Well, I apologize to ruin your fine evening, but I'm just here to see if you want to join me for a little bit." Here we go. This. And essentially, he uses that. And I don't know what the Wraithland says or anything like that.
Wraithlins don't really talk.
Yeah. And I'm assuming he's just like, he feels, I guess, inclined, considering my ghosty nature. And that's how I perceive it to happen.
Okay, go for a nature check, Zoe.
Alrighty, fingers crossed. Yay.
39. Nice. You managed to imprint your Joganda. And let me give you access to this Python that I got here. Uganda. Oops, wrong one.
I think so can we see the Wraith one?
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Seth? Because I have no idea what these things, because I didn't get any description.
Yes, you can. You can see the Wraithland.
I think it's probably like kind of, floating around Rat, like I'm imagining it the way that like a pet bird will kind of like wander up and down someone's shoulder and like nibble at their hair, but doing that, more spookily.
I was thinking of something else.
Like,
I don't know if I should say, but I'm going to say this.
Okay, so L, I don't actually need to give you ownership over it because being a co-GM now, you basically have ownership over everything.
Okay, sweet.
So I named it Zoe's Joganda. It's in Hidden Archives Companions.
Here it is.
This is how I imagine. It just hides in my shadow and then it pops up.
Oh,
That's how I imagine
it.
Something like that.
So I'm imagining it kind of like burrowing around in your shadow, like popping up every so often to like check that you're still there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
And Zoe watches that and says to Rat, "Well, I guess if we're ready to go back, there's some others that I'd like you to meet if you're willing."
Oh, absolutely. That's why we did this little side adventure, and then something hits. Oh my god, I left Ida behind.
Ida's just stuck in the woods. Where did we leave Ida? Ada, where are you?
Where is Ada?
You know what's, this is your character. I didn't have the leash.
Dude, I was about to say I'm really out of character. I've mostly just been silent because I honestly had no idea of what was entirely going on. But I think this actually led to a bit of a funny moment of where it's just like, now y'all just trying to figure out where Ada is within this bloody haunted woods type area.
Oh my god!
Ada's having her own adventure.
Ada's disappeared now! Now it's the case of the missing Ada. How many missing people are going to deal with here?
A lot.
Like I was about to say, like, if anything, I just imagine as the two of them chatting, one of them turns to head to the side to basically try and look towards Ada, but then there's just a cartoonish outline of her just blinking there.
Yeah, like the rat turns around and is like, "Yeah, Ada, we should probably go." Turns around, bink, 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 bink. And then he realized, oh my god, we left Ada behind.
So then the fucking anime.
Here's what
after the blinking, just the three slow dots appearing overhead.
So Ada, here's what's going on with you. Ada, you caught a glimpse of these what looks like red eyes looking out at you from the wood. And you failed your will save. And you started wandering off in a random direction.
Oh, wait, I was about to say there was a will save involved?
There's usually a will save involved. But for this seed here, I decided to auto-fail it. I don't typically do that. But it happened in this case.
The comedy of the scene, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So you wandered off in a random direction, and Ada, you found yourself walking directly into a pond in the middle of the primal wood. And when you finally awakened to your senses, you're up to your chin in the middle of this pond.
What the fuck? Like, I was about to say, that must be one deep as hell pond. Jeez, like, that must be a fucking deep pond then.
Yeah. And as you look around, probably get yourself out of this pond. As you look around, you find yourself looking directly at this old abandoned shack. It looks really run down. You almost wouldn't have seen it because the overgrowth of the trees and shrubbery has really grown over it and has kind of camouflaged it really well. But you can
Like
see this
like it
shack
pretty much
here.
got Last of Us did, pretty much. It pretty
You can
much
see
got
it.
hit with The Last of Us.
You can see the shack here. And then you see those red eyes again. Then you see those red eyes again, looking out at you from the left. These woods on the left of you. Now make me a will save.
Oh no.
Okay, not good, not bad. I think I can cook.
And now you start wandering off in another direction. You kind of seem to start following where the red eyes are and wandering off in that direction. And let's see here. Hold on. So you hear these words like in your mind. And it says, "You must leave this place." And when you come to your senses, you are directly in front of the campaign office of Mr. Rudeness.
Oh no.
Okay, then how in the fuck did I end up over here?
And you are soaked to the brim.
Okay, then should probably dry myself off first.
Yeah,
And allocate
that-
both. Thankfully, she has access to both the file gate, well, in this case, just the waddle gate, and to an extent, ale gate, so she could quite easily dry herself off, I think.
So, back with Rat and Zoe. On the case of the missing Ada.
I got to admit, I'm not very good at following tracks.
I mean, either. I'm pretty good at talking to people and ghosts.
Are there any dead things around?
You know,
Make a perception check.
Okay.
there you go. I got this, so this might help out.
Okay. And real quick, I'm going to come back to Fokroka and Soma, as well as Good old Isaac.
We're just having a nice time back in the city.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
As you're kind of traveling around this stadium, try to find the entrance to this place because Isaac will not leave until he knows what's in here. Pokroka, what are you doing?
I mean, I also want to get in so I can search for a job, right?
Yeah. So you search around. You're walking around this building, kind of maybe making a little small chat with each other, and you finally find this giant gateway. It's like 2-3 doorways wide, and you head into this gateway into the middle of the arena floor, and then you find a sight that makes your blood chill.
Uh-oh.
And Soma, you're like you kind of get the immediate impression he's at it again. Because you find a dead body in the middle of this arena.
Oh shit.
Another murder.
No.
Not again.
Is there anyone else apart from us in this area?
No. You're the only
We're out of
ones
the
here.
woods.
You're the only ones here.
I think my first reaction would be to look over at Isaac.
Wasn't me.
What's that body doing here?
Don't look at me.
Actually, I'll go check. I'll go check the post. Or is the body like obviously dead?
They are obviously dead and covered in blood. But as you get closer, Soma, you realize this can't be him because the MO is entirely different.
I am going to call Crystal.
You call Crystal and tell her about this?
Yes. And then I'm going to tell her as I approach. Basically, like the first thing I do upon finding a dead body is call my boss.
Aren't you a detective?
That's probably a very good rule of thumb.
Aren't you a detective, though?
I mean, I guess we all are, technically, but also, like, we just found this. I want plausible deniability or something. I don't want to get blamed for this. The Magic Guard hates us. Anyways, but yeah, and besides, I'm not horror. Yes, exactly. I'm pressing the big red button. I'm not horror moving this. I'm just like, find a dead body. It's really creepy. I'm gonna call my boss, let her know we found a dead body.
Again.
We're gonna investigate.
And Crystal's immediate reaction is, "Oh no, not my uncle again."
No, I do not think it is him. This is all very different. It is it that, like, when you say it's not his MO, is it that, like, it's not staged?
It's not staged, and the skin is inflated off the body.
Okay. I do not think it is him. It is honestly. I think it might just be. It might just be a regular murder victim, which is horrible to say, and it's very unfortunate that my life has gotten to this that I can just say regular murder victim like that. But anyway, it
Clip
still
that.
has its skin.
Regular murder victim. That's going to be the name of this short. And as you say that, Crystal exhales like in relief. And she says, "Oh, yeah, it's terrible that we have yet another murder, but at least my uncle wasn't involved again."
Anyways, if you can send someone over, we're going to be here just trying to figure out how long ago this was or something. I'm
Right.
not certain. Do you know of a did Dr. Gray ever tell you of Foe Croca?
Oh, Croca? No.
Yes. He's with me.
No, she never mentioned him.
It's like, okay, well, he's been very helpful so far. So
She did mention this deep sea fae that constantly gets himself into trouble. Almost caused a power outage down in the Ocean Kingdoms.
Almost, huh?
Almost.
he's here too, but we've had our eyes on him the whole time. I do not think he murdered.
Oh, great. So
All right,
the
well, have a
deep
good
sea,
day.
the deep sea fae who almost caused a power outage is here in Evergreen City.
Yep.
And you hang up on her.
Yep.
Do we keep all of Ida's like shenanigans hidden from her?
Probably for her own help.
And we zoom in on her, and as she's getting off the phone with Soma, and she's like, and then face palms.
But, so how did you call her?
On a comstone.
Oh. Who's that you're talking
We all canonically have cell phones. And I'm not joking.
Yeah, we have those.
Pretty damn much.
They are these stones where you can call people using magical auras. That's essentially how they work. Every Mystia aura is unique. So
we also have orders.
We see this scene of Crystal face palming and saying to herself, "Irene tells me I'm not crazy, but I hired these people."
Now I'm just thinking of the fucking Muppet spit. Why did that sound like a little bit of freaking Coy in the house?
Please don't copyright strike us.
I don't know if that was good
If you're worried about the song, you should probably be more worried about the character mate.
Listen, they're distinct.
So, back with Zoe,
like
Rat.
Pathfinder. It's time to roll the dice.
Back to Zoe and Rat.
You don't want me to sing the whole song? My new version of the whole song? Okay.
Go ahead. I need a like pick me up after all the nervousness I've been given. Thanks, Seth.
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe I can clip it and we can get a copyright strike.
They were just calling in the house, and that's your bitch.
It's time to play the Hidden Archives on the Twitch channel tonight.
Look, it almost scans.
So, Rat is extremely nervous. Rat's
No, the
looking
player
around.
is. Rat isn't it? Rat isn't. The player is. He's like, Rat thinking, oh crap. The tall fay left. Oh crap, I should have put the leash on her.
Yeah,
That's
Rat's
he's like,
having a great time.
Yeah.
Sure. And Zoe, how are you responding to this?
Well, I did roll like a 37 or something on my perception check to see if there was any dead things around.
Oh yeah.
It was a
Right, I
37.
forgot. Yeah. Can I roll spirit lore instead of perception too for checking for like spirits and stuff like that? Or do you want perception stuff?
No, that's Isaac. That is definitely Isaac.
Perception, or can I use spirit lore in place of perception?
Sure.
Hey.
I'm not sure how it's going to find a missing person.
Well, oh no, because Zoe's perception was to check for like anything dead body related. Right?
I'm looking for if there's just like a dead, bird Mystimon or something. Or
Oh.
dead bug Mystimon. I'm just looking for like a recent, not even necessarily, a somewhat recently dead animal.
Okay. I guess I can try to sense like recent passives, like passing of dead stuff, because I could feel that with like, oh my goodness, the spirits are speaking to me.
The spirits are speaking to you, for sure. Here's what the spirits are saying to you.
The hills will speak.
The spirits are
Nerd.
The spirits are telling you emphatically to leave this place immediately.
Can I feel why? Do I feel like a sense of like hastiness, or do I feel a sense of fear or regret or anything like that?
Absolute terror.
So this is for my own good. The spirits are trying to protect me.
The spirits are trying to protect you and Zoe.
Okay, and like Rat is actually like, Zoe, you've known Rat for a little bit of time. You know that he's a little bit of a jokester, doesn't take anything seriously. But like now, there's like his whole entire body language just changes from like he kind of has a slouch.
So Rat just used investigative haunting. That's an ability you have. That's a feat you have. You're skilled at noticing the telltale signs of ghosts and hauntings, even when you aren't investigating in exploration mode. You are. You get a check to recall knowledge about incorporeal dead and haunts active in the area. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to skill checks to disable haunts. And Zoe, you used Spirit Speaker. You know that when an animal dies, its spirit lingers briefly before moving on, using low chance body language that shows respect and special movements that demonstrate to the spirit that you are an ally. You glean information from a spirit before it departs. This is a 1-minute activity, and you must begin the activity while adjacent to the body of an animal or beast that died within the last minute. As part of this activity, you ask one simple question of the spirit and attempt a nature check of a DC determined by the GM. Normally, this is the appropriate DC for the level of the animal or beast when it was alive. Regardless of the result of your check, the spirit immediately departs and can't be used for spirit speaker again. If the creature had the confused or frightened condition when it died, you can't get a result better than a critical failure. Only one creature could use spirit speaker on a given dead animal, as the effort takes the spirit's full attention. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that has died in the last minute.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's fine.
So,
I didn't read that part.
Rat, you made a 38. Critical success, 20 on the die, with your spirit lore check. And all the spirits are telling you, get the F out. They're all telling you, get the F out.
Rat, all of a sudden, like, he went from his jokester persona to all of a sudden, like, getting this serious. Like, his slouch, he stances up. And he's just like, Zoe, I think we have to get out of here. The spirits are warning us to get out. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Zoe was like looking underneath like a log to see if she could find just like some dead bugs or something, and turns around and goes, "Oh, all right, let's go.
Let's hurry up and quickly find Ida. I'm worried for her safety. Come on."
Drapes the Joganda around her neck and follows you out of the forest.
First, we have to find Ida. Where is she? Where is she? Like, you could tell, like, Red is actually, like, kind of worried. Like, seriously worried now.
Absolutely seriously worried now.
Yeah.
And
at first, it was like one of those, it's Ida shenanigans. It's fine.
As you head out of the primal wood, you hear this shriek. And you...
Does Zoe hear?
Yeah, Zoe hears it too. You both hear it, and you have chills running down your body. Like, this sounded pure evil to you.
Well, I always knew I was going to die young. Zoe, it's been an honor knowing you. Now get on out of here. I'll try to distract it.
I think we can both just run.
Well, you know what? First off, I'm just gonna do a little thingy. Can I shoot my gun?
Sure. I don't know what that's going to accomplish.
Yeah. No, I'm shooting my gun in the sky to basically try to scare it off.
Okay. You can try.
So this is shooting in the sky. Doesn't really matter. Just bang.
You might want to run, as suddenly you see the trees down the sides of this path start to explode around you, and it's coming directly at you.
All right, I'm just
Me,
gonna
right?
grab
Specifically,
you by the jacket and like run, dragging you along behind me.
Do I see? Well, do I see this thing?
No. You do not.
Oh, damn. Man, that's spooky.
And as you emerge outside of the primal wood, these two trees come tumbling down over the path. and you hear a shrieking cry say, "Get out!"
We're going.
No. I'll come back for you later.
So
And we left Ida alone. Smiles.
you look over to the right of you, and you see Ada there standing in front of this campaign office.
And you
Oh,
get
this
like
is handy.
that she's drying herself off.
Yeah. But then suddenly, everyone make a perception check. It has to be perception this time.
Okay.
It's not-
Including
oh, wait, never
me?
mind.
What is up with me and always getting 31 when it comes to perceptions?
That's not
Equal out
very
of
good.
Does
So
that
very
include
Zoe,
me, Steph?
Zoe and Ada, you can smell smoke. And you look
What?
over at
Oh.
the campaign building, and you can actually see wisp of smoke emerging from the building as flames start to erupt from this building. This building is on fire.
Do we hear people screaming to get out or what?
Yes, you hear screams like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, crap.
I want to try running.
We gotta get in there.
Yeah.
Fire!
I gotta get in there, guys. Come on, let's go.
Fire!
Going in.
Oh, then time's up.
Yeah, I'll use this time to reload my gun.
And we're going to fade back to Soma and Fokroka. You're investigating a crime scene. Make perception checks.
Well,
24 and 22. 24 from Soma, 22 from Fokroka. So good thing Ada has water powers.
Yeah.
So you also know where a good pond is.
Yeah.
Rude.
So Soma, you're checking around this body. You see that this is actually the body of a fae male, and he is laying face down in the dirt. And as you examine the body, make me a medicine check. Obviously, we're not doing a full autopsy here.
Oh, yeah.
You might want to story check.
He's dead. Guy's dead.
You might want to story. You might want to story point that.
I don't think I have any.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
do.
I do. Someone does. Okay. I guess I'll story point that. Do you like just being like, I got the same thing. I got the same exact thing.
How is that possible? You know what? We're going to give the plus 10, the plus 10 for that. So it's at 28. Okay. The only way that's possible is it's exactly the same. Normally, the plus 10 would trigger if it's below.
Because if it's lower, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to just say the plus 10 triggers. It's 28.
I mean, I think the dice are trying to tell a story, and the story is that the guy's dead. But okay.
Oh, he
It's
died.
20.
He died. What happened to him? He died.
Okay, so you are checking around the body. You're checking over the body, and you think you're looking up, and you see that there's actually this spear that is impaled in him. And looking at the wall directly behind him, and where he is in trajectory with that wall, this wall is high enough that you believe that what happened here is that this spear is actually not a spear. It's part of the guardrail that's supposed to be up there on this wall. And this guardrail kind of, it looks like this part of the guardrail looks like it just came off and fell directly on him. You think this may be an accident, but you're not you can't be 100% sure, but you think it may be an accident.
I look up and point up to Fokroka. I think we could go up there to see. Looks like something fell on him, and not necessarily like he wasn't stabbed with anything. But I think we should go up and check if it fell or was cut or broken by a person.
Sounds like a plan.
So,
Depending on how up it is, I could try shooting my grappling gun.
it looks like it's a good 50 feet up.
Oh, that's perfect.
We
Then.
look over. Isaac is starting to clamber up straight up the wall.
Yes, he is.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Can I shoot my grappling gun up there?
Sure. So your grappling gun says this wooden pistol-like device features a large reel coiled with 100 feet of thin metal cord, and it can fire a grappling hook up to 100 feet. To reload the grappling gun, you must manually recoil the cord by turning the reel's crank, and then lock in the grappling hook. Reloading a grappling gun takes 1 minute.
So the idea is I shoot it up there, then we climb up using the metal cord.
Okay. So you fire it up there, and now Soma and Kokroka make athletics checks to climb.
Oh.
Before we do that, can I look around for some stairs?
Sure. Sure. That sounds like the
noodly
sensible
is Soma?
approach.
How noodling is Soma?
Soma's very noodly.
Do you have a negative?
Soma is a very small woman wearing a lot of petticoats.
So you've managed to find some stairs that go up there. While Fokroka is going to climb his way up.
Can I use acrobatic? Can I use acrobatic? Please.
Climbing is athletics.
It's over.
Do you not have anything in athletics?
Wait, that was kind of good though. That was kind of good though.
Not bad. For 0 and 0, not bad.
I'm going up the stairs and just going, you can do it.
he's climbing
almost there.
so hard. He's climbing. He slips for a bit, burns his hands. He keeps climbing. Uh, uh, you managed to finally get up there after about 2 minutes of struggling with this.
It's like buffing
Infectious
for air.
enthusiasm has no effect on this roll. I just cast it anyways.
With enchanted gusto, you encourage yourself to get things done and share your motivation with your allies. You gain a +1 status bonus to your choice of attack rolls, will saves, or charisma-based skill checks. During the spell's duration, an ally who observed you casting the spell and was within 30 feet of you when you did so can take a single action, which has the concentrate trait to gain the same bonus you chose until the start of its next turn. Using
So like
the
I
spell.
said, this spell has no effect on what Fokroka is doing currently.
Yeah. Using the
I'm just
spell to
cheering him
influence
on.
someone in a social situation is typically considered a faux pas, negating the benefit of a charisma-based skill checks if the subject of the check observed you casting the spell.
I'm gonna say as I get up there, I'm like gasping for air. Then I see, I see them climbing up the stairs. I'm like, you're a smart one. I see.
Yes, Soma's the smart one.
At times.
At times, no, she's always the smart one.
How is Isaac doing?
Isaac climbed up like Spider-Man.
Ugh, terrifying. I'm just imagining, like, what's Abe Sapien? Just climbing a wall.
Yeah.
So Fokroka is looking around. Look for clues. Look for clues. He's actually now crawling around on all fours. Looking for clues.
Just don't fall, Isaac. All right.
Fall?
No, don't fall. Don't fall.
And Soma, you make it up the stairs. You made it up the stairs before Fokroka got up here, honestly.
If
right,
only because we do have the exact same strength bonus. That is to say none.
Exactly. So, perception checks. I'd roll one for Isaac, but he'll probably find absolutely nothing, as usual.
Wow, same row.
Because Isaac has no idea what he's doing. 26 for both Fokroka and Soma. You're looking around the edge, particularly, because you think it came off of the guardrail that is up here. You see this guardrail up here, and you see that one is missing. One of the poles is missing.
Hey, Seth.
Sure.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Object reading.
Guess what spell I'm gonna cast?
Object reading. Let's go.
Yay! Yeah, honestly, just at a regular level. Just first
You
level.
place a hand on an object to learn a piece of information about an emotional event that occurred involving the object within the past week, determined by the GM. If you can cast object rating on the same item multiple times, you can either concentrate on a single event to gain additional pieces of information about that event, or you can gain a piece of information about another emotional event in the applicable time frame. You're only casting once?
Only casting it once to start. Just at a first level, just within the past week.
Sure. So you cast it one time, and what you can see is some kind of shadowy figure. It looks like cutting this pole.
Oh, great. Pull my hand away and turn to Fokroka. I was hoping this was just going to be an accident, but it is a murder.
You got all that from touching it? That's interesting.
Yes, someone cut this. I point at like the very obvious cut in the instead of like arrested portion.
Yeah.
I see.
The jeweler saw lying next to us. Sorry, no, probably not. Actually, is there the saw? Is there the thing that was being used to cut? Is that still here?
Nope.
Righty. But I gotta look at it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then somehow I doubt I'm in range, but just in case, I'm gonna cast locate to
You
try and
learn-
find the thing that was used to cut this.
You learn the direction to the target if you picked a specific object, such as my mother's sword, or the nearest target. If you picked a type of object, such as swords. If the target is a specific object, you must have observed it directly with your own senses.
Oh, so that's probably written in that way.
Yeah.
To specifically, I mean, one would say that the third eye is still one's own senses.
Technically,
One
it's
could
not.
argue that. But I think what they're trying to say is specifically you can't have clairvoyantly viewed it. Oh,
Yep.
well, then I won't cast that. Presumably, I would know how this spell works. Alrighty. I don't want to just look for saws in an area where there are presumably several saws.
Yeah.
Alas. Ugh, all right. Well, someone definitely cut this apart in order to kill this person, who we should probably go back down there now and figure out who that person is.
Now that I know about the stairs, I'm down.
All right, I was going to ask if you wanted to take the stairs or go back down or, rappel down.
I'd rather the stairs. I'm too old
Okay.
for climbing up and down ropes.
Before we leave, is there anything else we can see up here?
Make a perception check.
Can I do that as well?
Sure.
We rolled the same exact thing again, at least on the dice.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But you've got a higher bonus.
Yeah, he does. So, you're looking around for any other clues here. And you see Isaac, who's also looking around on all fours like he's Scooby-Doo or something. Alapeke team, go! And
Zeal is also sniffing around on all fours, mimicking Isaac.
So I would also imagine you're both kind of sniffing around too.
In a way.
So you're searching around for any other clues that you can find. And Soma, you do find one other clue. You find what looks like a bloody fingerprint on the ledge. And Fokroka, what you find is a dagger. And as soon as you pick up this dagger and you show it to Soma, your eyes go wide as you think back to the previous night when you had spoken to Mr. Rudeness. And you remember one thing that he said. Scions of the Void. You think this dagger belongs to someone from the Scions of the Void.
Speaking of, important question about the previous evening. When my shadow spy returned to me, what had it seen? Because I had told it to follow.
Hold on. Okay, so for some reason that we had that issue again, what seems to be happening is the internet connection is screwing up. I don't know what's really going on, because at the time that I see the drop frames start to happen, the connection speed starts plummeting. So that's a weird issue. And it seems to only be affecting on YouTube. Not sure what's going on there. So there may be some issues going on YouTube side. So go ahead.
Oh, I was asking, speaking of the previous night, what had my shadow spy seen when it followed Calmo after he left the campaign offices? Or did he leave the campaign offices before
you
nightfall?
You don't think he did?
Okay, so it would have returned to me at nightfall, and unfortunately, I would have had to, in order to, upon the once the spell's duration elapses, which actually would have been this morning, if he didn't leave his offices, it would have returned to me, and I had to wring its neck and drink its blood to learn everything it saw. I cast this. I was really hoping that we would do this on screen, because this smell is so gross and I love it.
You mix blood, soil, and shadow together to form a half-real homunculus in the shape of a crow, sparrow, or other bird. You then command the bird to fly to a location within range and observe all around it. The bird has the statistics of a homunculus, save that it has all of your senses and shares your perception modifier. Once the spell's duration elapses, or upon a trigger you set, which must be fairly simple at dusk or when the judge leaves, the bird flies to your location. If you wring its neck and drink its blood, you learn all that it saw since its creation.
Yep. So it was just sitting outside of Vincalmo's office all day, like for the rest of that day.
And I'm going to say it returned to you at midnight. We'll say that it was at midnight.
So he
And
left his office at midnight.
no, he didn't. He never left his office. But what the bird did see, and I'm going to say it was like an owloon. It was in the shape of an owloon. What it did see that's really kind of freaking you out, because you're not sure if anyone's gone over there, but it's really kind of freaking you out because you see in the eyes of this bird some kind of bright light. This bright white, sort of whitish blue figure floating within the boundaries of the trees just behind the campaign office. And at one point, the figure turns to look directly at this owloon homunculus. It's literally looking directly at it. And at that point, you see this skeletal face. And this skeletal face, this jaw just opens up, and this scream erupts. And that's it. Soma, you think you might have just witnessed the primal witch herself.
Well, that probably doesn't have anything to do with this murder. That's probably a separate issue.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, back to the knife. What you found here, Pokroka, this might have something to do with the science of the void. Vincalmo was talking about them like he knew something about them being active. We've also got a bloody fingerprint here, and I mean, I'm not swearing. There's blood. Do I have... We've got, like... I guess I'll just can't really do anything with that.
Those signs you talked about, I believe I've heard of them, but not very deeply. Could you explain, please?
They are followers. They're cultists. They're followers of Zolgoth. They're trying to... I think they're trying to bring about the end of the world, but what cult isn't, right? Gosh, I don't remember anything else about the science of the void. They like worship some weird elder god, right?
You know that the Scions of the Void is this cult that worship the Ancient Ones.
Yes.
And is apparently being led by Zolgoth himself.
Yes.
I see. And oh, go on.
No, it's just Zulgath has apparently thrown his hat into the ring for candidacy for one of the seats on the council, but everybody knows everybody knows who he is, and everybody knows that he is this, cultist leader and serial killer. And so it's like, what is his platform? What is he? Who does he expect to vote for him? Anyways, it's been a very confusing time. That's all I'm going to say.
I see.
Very confusing.
And do you think this was just a random murder? Or do you think they wanted to kill whoever they killed?
I think we should go down and see who this person was.
It's like a plan.
I guess we should take the dagger. Can I use the motion? Because the motion detector it's like the motion recorder is a audio, video, photographic recording. Okay, so I want to take a picture of the bloody fingerprint.
Okay.
I don't know how useful that will be, but
Do you take it in like various angles, or do you just take it like a picture of the bloody fingerprint?
I feel like my crafting's high enough that I would be, good enough at this to take it at a couple of different angles.
So for those watching, I am now keeping an eye on the YouTube stream. I'm going to keep an eye on what happens with these drop frames. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. It's only happened that one other time. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. But I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Soba is very good about noting everything. L is very good about noting everything. You probably keep like really meticulous notes.
I'm not gonna start talking about all of the like note-taking theories that I have been reading about recently. Anyways, I write them all down longhand shadow, so
Oh, unfortunate.
I can bullet point like what we gather here though for
Thanks.
the Discord.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
That works. That's what works for them. So, so back onto the dagger. You believe that it belonged to someone from the Scions of the Void, which would mean that it's possible the Scions of the Void are here. Now, back to Ada, Rat, and Zoe. Ada, Rat, and Zoe.
Hello.
There's a fire.
Totally not nervous. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a fire.
Paris.
What are you going to do?
Thankfully, I have like 3 different gates that could actually be really useful here. One being file to, control the file out of the freaking place. Second is water. Third is ale, which I have no idea how effective ale is going to be in here. Yeah, but I sure don't know that fire and water will definitely be useful.
Water is definitely going to be useful here. Earth may be useful.
So is the door locked? Like when we try to open the door, is it like like we can't get in, or is it? Are we able to open the door with no troubles?
You are able to open the door with no troubles.
Okay.
Sort of. You kind of have to
Oh.
bash your way in because the fire has, fire and heat that has a habit of making the wood expand and everything.
Yeah, you know what can beat a wood?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if the door didn't initially open, like, I was about to suggest that Ada could literally just put on the oath armor that she tends to have on and just shoulder tackle her way in. Like, she is not hesitating for a single minute.
Ada, why do all that fancy things? We can just bang. Shoots the door, shoots the hinges, the doorknob.
But the thing is, like, Ada's actually taking this seriously for once. Like, she is not like hesitating in the slightest.
Seriously, for a change. Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah. Red shoots the doorknobs off and then just then kicks down the doors. All right, now what do we got here? Zoe, crap. Oh crap, I forgot Zoe. Zoe, what are you gonna do? I mean, fuck. I'm nervous.
We're back. I'm back here. I am going to manifest my Eidolon for the first time.
Summoning Cheetarax.
Summoning Cheetarax, who I can't remember, but I think is the fire one.
Yes.
Which I'm hoping means that he is. So why does it say he's dying one? Okay.
And his name is Crackerjack. So
his name is Crackerjack.
Okay, that's actually kind of adorable.
So he shows up just kind of like unfurls in kind of like a just flower of fire into a big cat with basically made of flames. And I'm gonna turn to him and say, we've got to get any people who are in there out without hurting them. Cold fire, right?
Yeah.
Kind of this big cat stretch.
And he gives that big cat roar and heads off.
And so we're gonna run after you. I am prepared. Pretty much the only thing I can do to protect myself. Because Ada, I think, is much better prepared mystically for this, but I do have eat fire. So if I do start to take any fire damage, I'm just gonna try and eat it and then just breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in,
I got
breathe
it.
out.
All I'm bringing to this party is a gun. In a dream.
Shoot the fire.
If anything, like, I am quite literally the fucking avatar here.
Okay, so I guess we're all. What do we see? What's the situation? Like, how bad is the fire?
Flames everywhere, smoke everywhere. You can barely see in front of you, and you are choking. You might want to roll fortitude saves.
I was about to say, like, that's the trick. Don't challenge a kineticist to fortitude. Or reflex, for that matter, but that's besides the point.
Good roll for Cracker Jack. Gotta roll for Cracker Jack. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a 33 from Zoe, 28 from Rat, 36 from Ada, 36 from Crackerjack the Cheater X.
Okay, so I have a goofy question as we're running in here. And this is probably something that honestly Ada's better equipped to cast something that would be helpful here. But to put the fire out, could Crackerjack use Eidolon's Wrath with the cold? Oh wait, never mind. I had to choose a specific I had to choose a type, and I did not choose the right type. So this would just make things worse. So never mind.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, not only do I have the Waddle Blade Gate along with Blade Winter's Clutch, I think it was called. Let me check. Yeah, Winter's Clutch. I also have Elemental Wrath. I also have the Elemental Wrath ancestry feat when I chose Cold.
Hey, there you go. So I guess like as we're coughing and trying to force our way in here, gonna cough out. Is there anything you can do here?
Rat's doing okay-ish.
Oh, I can help get people out of here. I can see in the dark pretty well, but I guess the clouds mugging my vision. I can get people out of here. Well, you can take care of the fire. Does that sound like a plan?
And I was about to say, like, in between coughs, like, Ada is more kind of taking on a bit of a commanding tone as she kind of speaks a little bit fast for even kind of, which is a bit faster than she would normally talk. Of, look, if either of you two could help put out the files, help out. Otherwise, get everyone else out of here. I can handle the files myself.
Okay. So Ada's going to take the job of trying to put out this fire while everyone else tries to get these people out of here. You hear Mr. Rudeness screaming from upstairs. Do you want to go save him?
Unfortunately,
Are there other people screaming from downstairs?
Yes.
Let's get the downstairs people out first.
Zoe, since I'm smaller, the smoke probably won't get to me much, but I think I'll head upstairs and save Mr. Fortunately, save him. Because I feel like
does it I mean, like, I'm not being facetious here. Does it sound like there's only one person upstairs and there's multiple people downstairs?
There's multiple people downstairs. You think it's just Mr. Rudeness up there, but you can't be sure.
All right. So if Rat says that, I'm gonna say, okay, it sounds like there's only the one guy up there, but if you hear someone else, do what you can. Crackerjack and I got the rest of the people on this floor. And we're gonna head towards people who are yelling on this floor.
I'm just gonna walk upstairs, save Mr. Rudeness. Also, Rat will make a slight little comment towards you. You're being very attractive, serious all the time as he runs upstairs.
Wait, just Alkioto. Wait, what did he say?
Ida would be very attractive if she was serious as he runs upstairs.
And I was about to say, like, at that, like, kind of comment, You actually kind of catch Ada off guard a little bit. She actually blushes a bit.
Under the earth armor.
You'd be prettier if you smiled less.
Wow.
Wait, did they say that?
I mean, I was about to
What,
say, like, if
Brett?
anything, Ada doesn't really respond to it besides to play blush, because if anything, she saw that as a compliment.
It was. It was like one of those jokingly. It was like one of those jokingly, like half insults, half compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
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 You'd be prettier if you smiled less.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Like, same type of energy.
So Ada's trying to put out this fire. Zoe and Crackerjack, you're just heading down. You're just staying downstairs and you're going to try to save people downstairs here. Well, the goblin heads upstairs and ironically try to save the guy who really hates goblins.
Hey, this might change his mind. That's the big reason why Rat decided to save him. For the greater
We
good.
can hope. We can hope.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Well, they do say hope never dies.
Yeah.
So, first of all, Zoe and Crackerjack, you find people trapped in this room off to the right. That's kind of on the outside edge of the building. They're trapped because there is these two these two bars kind of crashed over and into each other in X shape. And there's flame over this like X shape here. What are you going to do? People are screaming.
And this is like over a door.
Yeah,
or
over a
something?
doorway. Over a
Behind a door?
doorway.
Okay. I am going to boop 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 boo. And it's like fully blocked up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like there's no space. Okay.
Yeah.
Quick. Okay, so first a question about cheetah rexes. Is Crackerjack like can Crackerjack take fire damage? Or like as the like fire form of a cheetah rex? Or does he just like does he just take it as regular damage, or is he invulnerable to it or something?
Cheetah Rex are invulnerable to fire.
Alrighty. Then I'm gonna see if he can go and like break down the X.
Alrighty.
Break down the bars. Basically go like attack it. Pounce on it.
Okay. Side thought, I'm sorry, Elle, I forgot to press record.
Oh, that's fine.
What you're working on now is a project, what was the phrase?
Passion project?
No, what was the phrase? God, it slipped in my mind.
Okay. Do you want me to roll
Proof of
for-
concept. Proof of
Proof of
concept.
concept. Yes. Okay.
What you're working on now is a proof of concept, Amos. So, what are you doing for Crackerjack?
I want him to like try and break down the blockage that is preventing people from leaving this room.
Okay. Have him make an attack check. Sounds like an attack check.
$35
35
against a wall.
against a wall. Roll damage.
Alrighty. 13 damage.
He hits it.
That was the highest.
He hits it and does a little bit of damage to it. Looks like he's going to need to take another shot.
Alrighty, you can do it, buddy. You can do it, buddy. Oh no.
Oh no.
He veers off to the left and hits the side of the wall.
Oh no. Come on, Jack, you got this.
You try again. Okay, that's a 30.
30. He hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
11
Just
damage.
11 damage this
Chips
time.
off a little bit more. Back upstairs to Rat. Rat, you are clambering up these stairs, trying to stay below the smoke line, trying to stay below the fire. You're clambering up, and you make it up to the second floor, and all you can see is smoke. All you can see is smoke before you, and you can hear this asshole shouting from the left.
Do I hear anybody else shouting?
No, just the asshole.
I'm gonna follow the voice of the asshole. Help's on the way, mister.
Hurry!
I'm on my way.
God
Just
damn
runs
it, hurry!
towards- yeah. I'm running fast, like towards the sounds. Okay. I'm assuming I'm in front of the door. That's like the loudest where I can hear the voice coming from.
Yeah. Ada, you're spraying water all over the place.
Yeah, but albeit it's less of, I guess you'd say, normal water, and more so using cold, or rather just sheer cold energy, because the only, I think, water impulse that she has is, like, I always forgot the name of it, let me check, Winter's Clutch. Yeah, that was it. I mean, unless you count Storm Spiral as one. Yeah, but I do also have a cold version of Acid Slash, so that's at least something.
So you're spraying water all over the place. You're trying to get this fire out. You're gonna get some of the fire out. And we fade back to Soma and Fokroka. Fokroka, what are you
Nervous.
doing?
I'm making my way down the stairs. The stairs this time.
Okay, you're making your way down the stairs this time. And you're wondering yourself, why do you always make things harder on yourself?
I'm spending too much time with Isaac.
Exactly. And Isaac is following after you, crawling down the stairs on all fours. You're not sure what.
You just break it like that.
This is Isaac. He's still sniffing around.
Did you find anything? Gonna ask him.
I think there's some hot dogs down the road.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the input.
Wait, did you mean close?
I meant related to the murder, Isaac. But that's fine.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
And when I do get down, I want to see if I recognize the corpse.
You do not. You have no clue who this is. And
Like
Soma.
anything on their clothes. Oh, go on.
Soma, what are you doing?
I think also going up and trying to see just like who was this person.
So
What
you're
do they
making your
look
way
like?
downstairs too.
Oh yeah.
Are you in front of or behind for Kroko and Isaac?
I think behind.
Yeah, you're behind them, and you're over here. Isaac be like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Can I eat the corpse?
No.
I'm gonna pull like a loaf of bread out of my sleeve and hand it to Isaac.
Oh, thank you, nice lady.
Oh, you made a mistake.
Don't do
You
this,
start
Mark.
following you now.
I pull another piece of bread out of my other sleeve and hand it to Zeal, who was giving me big sad eyes. But yeah, who is this dead person?
You haven't a clue. You have no idea. You can search the body for any identification.
I also just mean like, can we get a physical description of them?
It's a male Gelvarin. Looks like a Gelvarin. They look like they're in like warrior attire. They look like they were here kind of training or something.
Okay, yeah. Can I search the body?
You search the body for any identification, I presume. You can't find any identification here.
What kind of clothes are they wearing?
Kind of warrior attire. I think like Roman warrior attire. Kind of similar to that.
Oh, like leather chests. I mean, like
Yeah.
leather, like
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called. But yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna ask Soma. You think we should call any of the guards around here?
I asked Crystal to. They might be on their way already, but I think we should go report this. Go find someone now.
I can do that while I investigate the body.
So as you come out of the out of the arena area, some Magi Guard officers come up to meet you, and the first one says, "Oh, great! The hidden archives have come to town. We heard about you. What have you done this time?"
I haven't done anything, but there's a body, if you don't know.
Did you have
We
anything to
found a
do
dead
about
body.
it? Did you have anything to do with it?
Oh,
It was murdered. I'll tell you that much for free.
Okay. Both of you, we're going to take you. Hold on, L, where you go. Both of you are going to have to come with us downtown.
or what exactly?
Questioning. I'm about to end this, L.
This is fine. We should go.
Sure.
If you should send someone out who can look at the scene up there, and I'm going to point up to where we were. Someone cut the guardrail.
Okay, so you go with them, and that night, Koi is sleeping alongside Ira, and Koi is in this dreamland. She is in this big field of flowers all around, and then suddenly this kind of wispy, shadowy creature appears. This shadowy creature with azure blue eyes appears before her. And she says, "Oh, Darkor. Hi." And Darkor motions to the side of him. And in walks Lady Fiore. And Darkor says, "I found this woman. Pass along a message to your friends. I think she is stuck here." And Koi goes, "Lady Fiore." Lady Fiore waves and says, "Hi, Koi. Please let your friends know that I am okay. I don't know where I am, but I think Dark War is going to keep me safe. Let them know where I am. And hopefully they can get me out of here." And Koi kind of jolts awake. And she is like in this cold sweat. And Ira wakes up with her and she's like, "Are you okay?" And Koi just, without even saying anything, just jets up and bolts right through the door. And Soma made your way back finally late that night, and you were just getting ready to head off to bed when suddenly you hear banging on the door.
I open it.
And there is Koi, and she says, "I found Lady Fiore. I found her."
Where? Where is she?
She's
Like
in the
getting
Dreamlands.
ready, like reaching for my cloak to go.
She's in the Dreamlands.
Oh, which ones? Dream?
The Dream Plane.
Not the Dream Realm. Not Nightmare or Awakening.
Yeah, the Dream Realm.
Thank you.
She's
That
safe with
helps a lot.
Darkor. You could
Who's
make it
Darkor?
you could make an occultism check. You have heard
Okay, who's
stories.
Darkor?
You've heard stories about Darkor. Darkor is this legendary Mystimon. who is said to protect the dream planes, the dreamlands, and it's said that Darkor will guard people on their way through from the awakening into either the nightmare realm or the dream realm. So Darkor is like the sire of deep sleep. And that to be continued. To be continued. Next time on Mystimon Saga Hidden Archives. If you enjoyed today's show, how about you do us a favor and drop us a like and a review, and maybe consider subscribing. We would also love for you to join our community on both Pathfinder 2e lovers and Mystimon Saga fans on our Discord. Catch our next episode live in 2 weeks on Thursday. And thank you. We will see you next time.
See y'all in the next episode.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.